Welcome back to All the Crackers in the Box. Hi, it's me, your friend Corey. Getting to the very end of this panel for my shirt. Sorry, my hand is in the way. My goodness. All I did was put it down to go get my coffee, but okay. Now that I'm done fighting with it, let me show you where I'm at. I'm finishing this row here, and this is the amount of yarn I have left. So I should be able to get through it a few more times, probably at least 4. Glad you're here today, so let's get crocheting. So, how's everybody doing? Hopefully great. I'm a little tired today, a little run down. Hopefully the coffee will kick in soon. Went to the thrift store yesterday and look what I found. Oh my goodness. I haven't really taken a really good look. I've been looking at this one there and it was still there this time. So it was the only piece I bought this time. It was going for $3. Canadiana Colors is called. It's acrylic. There's 85 grams. So that's 187 meters. Not bad. I'm going to have to look to see if I can find more because I'm actually quite intrigued by this coloring. And look at this. It's very nice. It has a more of a woolly feel. A little more thickness, but it's still kind of cushy. It's not the soft. Yeah, there we go. 205 yards, 187 meters. Made in Canada. 20 stitches, 4 inches, 4.5 millimeter needles. Nothing about crochet. Either way, though, how pretty is that? I'm quite into that. I'm going to see if I can find some more of that one. Anyways, that was a good deal. Hold on. Sorry, I just had to pause for a moment so you didn't have to hear me tying it back up in its bag. Being that I've had at least one incident of the bugs in some thrifted yarn. Really not bad considering how many times I thrift the yarn, right? I don't find that to be bad odds at all. And I'm still working on that tangle, so you may see that in the next few days, just because I'm switching between all the things I'm doing. But we're getting closer to starting the tutorial on this one. Like I said, I wanted to have this panel completely done because the worst part of the tutorial is how I was putting them together. And I am thinking I am going to do an outline on each side, but possibly not in the center. I have not decided how I want to put it all together, so I'm still working out that bit. But I do like the pattern a little more uniform rather than having like the 7 single or double crochet rows that I had to cover the chest area. I didn't really like how that looked in the long run. It was good, but not great. One of those things you look at afterwards, you're, well, if I ever made it the same thing again, I wouldn't do this. That was the top of the list for me. Because I had a big row of about 7. I think it was about 7 rows of double crochets, just all going straight up and down. Lovely. If the whole shirt was like that, or my numbers were a little bit better put apart. This, though, it's every 2 rows I switch. And I really like how that's coming out. So that's going well. Here we are. Got a couple of those. Do a couple of those. Double crochets. I have to chain 2, skip 2. So every 3rd stitch has a double crochet. waiting on an order to come in. One of the pieces of my order apparently has sold out, so now I'm going to have to figure something out. It's a lunchbox, but she was really looking forward to it, so that's kind of a disappointing situation, so I'll have to go back and get something else, I guess. So that won't be as fun. Anyhow, that's something for me to do in a little while. Has nothing to do with my channel, so never mind. Don't worry about it. I will figure it out. I always do. So we're getting to the end of this row. And here we go. 2. And into the third one. Perfect. 1, 2, 3. That's for our double crochet. Then I turn my hook instead of twisting the yarn, and I go 1, 2, there we go, and gorgeous. And here we go. All right. I will say the yarn bowl really is helping keeping this yarn from getting into a tangly mess, which is fabulous. Super duper fabulous. And these are probably going to have to go into the background for a little bit. I think I have to start making up some of my daughter's gifts coming up because her birthdays are both in beginning to mid-September. So I just realized mentally, internally, that I haven't started anything for either one of them. So that is not good. So I'll have to go take a little look at what I can find. Or even if I have time for that this year, I might not. I am working now and I have a little bit less time to be making things. 1, 2. But we'll see. We'll see. I still have to finish that hermit crab, but boy oh boy, that one has been really kicking my tush. It has not been the easiest go. And 2. And going there. So I should be probably starting some amigurumis. Yeah, if I could speak. That'll make things a whole lot easier. Let's see. My goodness. I'm just a tired mess. You can tell. The crochets just slip in. But I mean, it is so calming and relaxing. It's bringing me to a much calmer level of mental clarity. And we're just gonna go like that. There we are. Getting through this row. I love the way this is coming out. I love the design of it. It's simple, yet quite nice to look at, nice to wear. Here we are. And here we go. Hopefully this will be a better angle. I'm still trying to figure all that out even after making how many videos? I don't know. I don't always feel like I'm doing a good job. I feel like some days are big struggles. And today's one of those days where I woke up just feeling bleh. Mentally, physically, everything is just bleh. We are doing amazing, getting through this row. There we go. Okay, I didn't think that was going to go through. I was just going, oh man. Got some new nail polish I'm going to try fairly soon. This black can be really tricky to get off. But I like the black. I think it looks great. One, two. But the blue I got as a new nail polish is pretty similar to this blue. So I'm super excited about that. Something to do a little later. There we go. Pardon me, lost my voice there. Started thinking about how nice the crochet is going, how beautiful this yarn is, and like I said, I'm just not with it today. I'm really feeling very like brain cloud and just run down and the whole bit. I'm fine. Just having one of those days, you know, you're just feeling ugh. I'm sure it's all hormones. Because that's what it always usually ends up being. Get to that point where things start changing and your body's being all mean to you and you feel it. At least I do. I know everybody's experience is quite a bit different, so it's very rare that two people feel the same way about certain things. Bodily, natural, Happens to us all the time. Some of us get it worse, some of us get it bad. Some of us get it barely even noticeable. Do. And that is looking good. The coffee's warming my throat though, so that's good. I have just regular coffee today, and my son was nice enough to buy me this fancy French vanilla. No, it wasn't French vanilla. It is like vanilla. Like it has a picture of a vanilla plant and vanilla ice cream on it. So I think it's more of a just plain vanilla flavor. Like vanilla bean. Yeah, vanilla bean. See? Brain is just not on full speed. Full speed ahead? No. So I guess this is a nice Sunday groggy video of me just babbling nonstop like I normally do. But it'll be alright. The day will get stronger and better. Anyhow, thanks for joining me here at All the Crackers in the Box. I'm going to drink a little more coffee before I make the next video or do the next item. And hopefully my next one won't be as tired. Anyway, glad you were here today, and I will see you again very soon. Bye.